Oh, right now. So bear with me. I am live. I think. Am I live? I don't know. It's not coming up on here. There it is. Um. Okay, we're live, and we are doing a reaction stream. Just super simple. I'm insanely. Hey, Bridget. So I am bored. We're just gonna watch some videos. I don't know how long I'm gonna be live for. It looks really weird because I go here and I can see me in chat, but then it's just doubled on your screen, and it looks really weird. Can everybody hear me? Okay, I just want to make sure because it's the first time that I'm streaming through this. I've never done Streamlabs before, so this is the first. It's also weird because I can't really see chat. um, is there a way to like move this? Oh, you can't. Dang. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. We still have to test out can you hear like the videos and stuff when we play a video. So, Bridget, that's gonna be your job. That's gonna be your job. It's gonna be weird also because I just realized this isn't gonna be like one of my normal streams where I go live during like YouTube Shorts, so it won't pop up for everybody. This gonna be like an actual normal stream. So the first video I actually did want to react to while we were live was something that came up that I from a YouTuber that I watched. I think it was today. Yeah, it was. Um. So yeah, 12 hours ago. Not too long ago. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, I'm logged in. Oh my gosh. Okay, so before we even start, make sure qualities. Oh, you can do 4K on his? Nice. Can we do... We can. Okay. Oh my gosh, what did I just click? Don't talk about that. Okay. Bridget, are you ready? I have a job for you. I have a job for you. Are you ready? Dude. Okay, your job. All I need you to do is when we start watching the video, which will be in just a second, I need you to let me know if you can hear the video okay or not. That's all I need, is just if you can hear the video. If not, I can increase the audio, whatever I gotta do. So that's it. So, I think... trying to think, do I need to do... Okay. So I guess we'll start, because there's not a lot else to talk about, so here we go.
YouTube shows you videos
Oh,
it thinks
quiet for
you
me.
will like, but YouTube also has a darker side. Some channels never cross your feed, they hide in the shadows, and their content probably shouldn't be online. Today we'll dive into
The
disturbing YouTube channels
sacrifice.
that shouldn't exist. We'll start with the strange ones and work our way to the most bizarre. So I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, and it would mean the world if you subscribe, because the growth of this channel would be the best Christmas gift for me. I'm Visual Venture, you are awesome. Hi Walter, it's me Patrick. This YouTube...
Hi, Walter. It's me, Patrick. Okay, first channel of the day. Hold on. It's pretty quiet. 85? Maybe? 85? Can you hear me over the video, too? We're gonna do 85. That should be better. Can you hear me over it as well, or no? Because I just want to make sure, so if I talk during it, you can hear me. Yeah, I think it's just, I can see it on my phone. It comes in on my phone. It's just chat delay, so I don't know how to fix it.
YouTube channel had one of the weirdest names ever. Hi Walter, it's me Patrick. It was created in April 2008. The channel description read, "My videos to Walter, my friend which cannot seem to find me." But that raised more questions than it answered. Who was Walter? Who was Patrick? And why was Patrick reaching out in such a public way? In October 2009, the first video appeared, but when people watched it, it didn't feel friendly at all. It felt like Patrick was a deeply disturbed person. The video was titled, "Hi Walter, I got a new girlfriend today." It began with Patrick talking about his day.
"Hi, Walter. I was at the mall today, and guess what happened? I met the most wonderful girl."
He said they walked around, looked at jewelry, and had a nice time. Suddenly, the story got dark.
"I brought her back to my place, and I know she hates cameras, Walter, but I'm gonna show you around anyways. You ready?"
Patrick got up and opened the door. That's when viewers saw it. A woman was inside the room. Patrick locked her there. The moment the door opened, she looked like she was about to yell something to the camera.
It's Patrick? It's Patrick from SpongeBob. That's my best guess. And also, hello, Dark Pause. I just wanted to mention to anybody who does join in the stream, if I don't read your chat, it's mainly just because Bridget's our mod, one of the mods for the channel. And she has been helping me with figuring out I guess just everything with this new setup. But if I don't say anything, I will say something at when I pause the video next. I'm terrible at responding to chat during watching a video, so don't think I'm ignoring anybody. It's just I'm focused on the video. But I do see your comments. I will see them and I'll read them at some point. So okay, just want to get that out of the way before we continued on with the video. Also, I don't like that I have to go, like, oh, I can't, dang.
But Patrick rushed in and slammed at the door. Then the video ended. The clip made it seem like Patrick met this woman at the mall and was now holding her against her will. For years, the creepy clip sat on YouTube with less than 20,000 views. Viewers thought it was fake. But in 2016, someone took a closer look, and he concluded that the video was evidence of a real crime. The viewer named the Gemini Tiger raised concerns. He believed the woman in the video might be Kayla Berg. She was a Wisconsin teen who disappeared in 2009. For starters, the lady in the video resembled Kayla. Kayla was last seen wearing a strapped top. The woman in the video was wearing one too. Kayla went missing in August 2009. Patrick uploaded his video in October, just 2 months later. The theory spread fast. Eventually, it reached Kayla's mom. Someone showed her the video and asked
Patrick wait, I can't read that because my freaking chat has a heart in the comments, bro, from Patrick forced her to watch the Minecraft movie, I swear. Probably, honestly. Probably. Well, this was 2009, so I don't know. She's probably out by now, but
if the girl in the video could be her daughter. And after seeing it, she said it sounded and looked like her. That response brought more attention to the video. Within days, the views jumped from 20,000 to hundreds of thousands. News outlets picked it up. Social media spread it everywhere. Eventually, the police released a statement. The Antigo Police Department is actively investigating the origins of this video. If anyone has information, please contact us. Before long, they found out who was behind the channel. Police traced the video to a comedy group called 21 2150 Studios. When officers reached out, the group explained everything. The video was staged. It was meant to be a dark comedy skit. Patrick was an actor. The woman in the room was also an actress. They had no connection to Kayla Berg, and the timing of the upload was pure coincidence. Police had to release another statement. They said the video had no connection to the disappearance of Kayla. But by then, people couldn't shake what they felt. The video didn't seem like a joke. It just felt disturbing.
It is actually genuinely sad that this did happen. Dude, I think one thing that I find most interesting about watching these kind of things is, like, this is legit things that actually did happen. Like, this isn't just fake stories that people are saying just to get attention. This is real stuff. Like, it's so interesting to me, and I actually, like, love these channels, dude. I've been watching this channel in particular for, I want to say, a little over a year now. So, it's been a while that I've followed this channel, so... yeah. We're still on the first case, bro.
Today, the Hi Walter channel is still online. It has only one video, and sadly, Kayla Berg has never been found. This next channel looked fun in the beginning, then it went so wrong that it became headline news. Joshua Brown. Joshua Brown started his YouTube channel in 2010. Brown loved cars and motors.
Hey, we got a Joshua Brown. We got a Joshua and we got a Patrick. Or a Patrick and a Joshua. Who's gonna be more horrific? Who's gonna be more horrific? That's what I want to know. Like, imagine if you were Kayla, you probably just want to go home. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's sad that this stuff happens and that people legitimately go through all this just for nothing. I don't think I like Joshua. Well, I think we'll find out in a minute why we don't like Joshua.
Motorcycles. Most of his videos showed him on road trips.
All right, well, we got a river crossing here. This is my first.
The trouble started when he bought a new car, the Tesla Model S. For Brown, it was extra special. The car came with Tesla's breakthrough self-driving system called Autopilot. It could steer, change lanes, and move through traffic on its own. From that moment, Joshua's channel focused on one thing, what Autopilot could do. His first Tesla video came out in October 2015. Brown sat back while the car drove by itself.
Geez. Car's doing it all itself. What am I gonna do with my hands down here?
But some viewers weren't impressed. One comment said, "This doesn't look safe at all." Viewers were right to be worried. Brown was ignoring Tesla's safety rules for
Joshua looks like the tough guy and not the good kind. Yeah, I just see that. And also, I just realized how delayed stream is for you guys. Is there a way to fix that? The audio's good? Okay. Is there a way to fix stream delay on here or no? Cause it is insanely delayed. Oh, I don't know if I want. No, I don't want to do that. No, no. I don't know. So just an FYI. Just as an FYI, I guess. For me, for you guys, it's like 20-second delay. 10-20-second delay. So, y'all are gonna, like, yeah, you get the point. There's like a 20-second delay. I'm gonna fix that after the stream. I'm not gonna try to do that middle of the stream, but I'll fix it after. For the next one, at least.
Autopilot features are intended for use with a fully attentive driver who has their hands on the wheel.
Is this a sponsor? Are we in a sponsor?
Viewers were right to be worried. Brown was ignoring Tesla's safety rules for Autopilot.
Autopilot features are intended for use with a fully attentive driver who has their hands on the wheel.
Brown probably trusted the technology too much. Video after video showed the same pattern. Brown depended on the system and became less attentive. And one day, it almost cost him everything.
No! Ad. I need to get YouTube Premium, dude.
In early 2016, Brown posted a video titled "Autopilot Saves Model S." The clip showed him driving down the highway. Suddenly, a truck cut into his lane. Before he could react, the Tesla swerved on its own and avoided the crash. Brown praised the car in the video description, writing, "I am very impressed. Excellent job, Elon." It became his biggest video with 3 million views. Even Elon Musk reshared it on Twitter. Brown's channel took off. He got more views and more subscribers. That near miss made him trust Autopilot even more. He believed the technology would protect him every time. Unfortunately, he was wrong. Months later, Brown was driving down a Florida highway. Autopilot was on. A large white truck crossed the road in front of him. This time, the Tesla didn't brake. The news reported what happened next.
Joshua Brown died on May 7th after he engaged the Tesla's autopilot mode, and a tractor-trailer drove across the highway, colliding with his car.
It was the first demise linked to Tesla's autopilot system. Investigators later reviewed the crash. What they found was alarming. That day, Brown drove for 41 minutes. Autopilot handled the car for 37 of those minutes. During the trip, the system warned Brown to take control 7 separate times, but he ignored every warning. There was also another issue.
Tesla says the car's system could not differentiate between the truck's white side and a bright Florida sky.
Simply put, the AI sensors mistook the white trailer for the bright sky. That's why the
How do you mistake that? How do you mistake a white truck for the sky? Is that even possible? How? Just, like, how? Makes no sense.
Didn't stop. After the incident, people returned to Brown's YouTube channel. They left comments under his old videos. "Rip, man, sorry that Tesla couldn't save you the second time." Another wrote, "Thoughts are with your family. You risked your life in the name of science and innovation." But not everyone was kind. Some blamed Brown for putting too much faith in technology. Joshua Brown's channel is still online today. It's just videos of cars and motorcycles. But knowing what happened, the content now feels deeply unsettling. The guys behind this next channel didn't understand the concept of danger, and their content went way too far. TGF Bro. The TGF Bro channel started in May 2012. It was created by 2 friends, Jay and Romel. Most of their videos were challenges, and their first upload was the Laughter Challenge.
One of us drinks the water, and the other one has to make them laugh while the water's in the mouth.
It got nearly 1 million views. After that, their challenges kept...
Now we got 2 people. We have 2 people. Oh boy. Oh boy. What are we thinking? What do we think's gonna happen here? Are we thinking something really bad? Or are we thinking... I don't know. It's gonna be like the last one, where we kind of assumed it was gonna be terrible, and it wasn't. Like, it was bad, but it wasn't terrible. I was thinking something way darker. What are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking? They're gonna eat each other. Dude, I don't think that's gonna happen. Holy crap. Where do you even think of that? Where do you even think of that, Bridget? Oh my goodness.
getting worse. Soon they were eating very spicy peppers. Then they drank disgusting smoothies. The views increased, but the channel still wasn't blowing up the way they wanted, so they pushed the limits even more. Their most reckless stunt began with a dumb idea.
One night I was in bed and I said to my girlfriend Chloe, I was like, imagine if I cemented my head in a microwave.
Jay wanted to cement his head inside a microwave, and he actually went through with it. As you might expect, it didn't go well. The microwave got stuck. After nearly an hour of trying to remove it, someone called 911.
He has a microwave stuck to his head. I know this sounds like a prank call, but he was trying to film a YouTube video.
Firefighters arrived and freed Jay. Later,
Why? Who says they're gonna put a microwave over their head and think that's a good idea? That's what I want to know. Because that is everything but that. Like, dude. I don't like that idea. That, no. No. Why? Just why? Why are we doing that? The actual frick frack tickety tack tickle on a pickle. No haters, but who would be that stupid? I don't know. But that is so bad.
Jay and Romel uploaded the video. It went viral with over 8 million views. But viewers were angry, not entertained.
Wait.
It went viral with
Dear God.
over 8 million
Just
views. But viewers were angry, not entertained. One comment read, "What frustrates me the most is that the time paramedics have spent with you may have affected someone else's survival." Even Jay's mom was so upset that she refused to speak to him for months. The firefighters who rescued him also tweeted. They said they were seriously unimpressed. After all the backlash, Jay apologized. People assumed he learned his lesson. They were wrong. In March 2020, the channel posted another controversial video. In it, Jay and Romel hired a driving instructor to teach them how to drive.
"This is Richard. He's kindly giving me and Romel a driving lesson."
What the instructor didn't know was that the lesson was a setup. As soon as they got in the car, the boys ignored all of the driving instructor's instructions. The driving instructor snapped, and his reaction was caught on camera. When the video was posted, it got 10 million views. But once again,
the stupidest think that would he think this is a good idea in the first place? Child or not, the worst part is that he's not a child. Yeah. Absolutely.
and viewers were furious. The main issue was that it happened on a busy road, so viewers felt it put others at risk. One comment said, "I'm honestly surprised nobody reported them to the police." Well, someone did report them. Weeks later, police arrested Jay and Romel. They were forced to delete the video, and in 2022, a judge fined them each £1,000, which is a little over $1,000. And this time, the boys really did learn their lesson. In January 2024, Jay made a Reddit post titled, "TGF is no more." He said life was becoming unbearable with all the trouble we dealt with over the years, not to mention the mental health issues, so they decided to end the channel. But after 3 years, they have literally just posted again. This next creator believed some people were aliens in disguise. Sherry Shriner.
No. I mean, cool, but no.
Most people.
Okay, so now we got a Sherry. We have a Sherry now. I forgot the other two guys' names already. They were just diabolical. We got a Sherry.
Laugh at conspiracy theories, but in 2008, a woman named Sherry Shriner took them seriously. So seriously that she built a YouTube channel around them. Her channel description sounded like a warning. It listed UFOs, aliens, reptilians, fake humans, the New World Order, and alien agenda. Sherry believed these hidden forces secretly controlled the world, and she was determined to expose them. Her first video featured a man named Stuart Harrison. He claimed he had inside information about rituals happening inside governments.
Stuart Harrison, aka Watchman X, bringing you what I hope you will find to be an exciting revelation regarding what is going on right now around the seats of power in England.
Sherry presented his claims as proof. Soon she posted more videos with similar claims, but her audience stayed small. Only a few thousand people watched. Then Sherry raised the stakes. She started talking about lizard people. For years, the reptilian theory has circulated on
lizard people. We've got lizard people. I'm assuming that's just like what people call aliens, I'm pretty sure, but lizard people, I don't think I've heard that one actually. I've heard a lot of different things for alien, but I don't think I've heard lizard people before. That's a new one. Hold up, I'm missing a lot of the chat. Gonna say we're really running on brain cell. At least they had brain cells. Oh, man. Y'all... No, this is great. Dark Pause, honestly, I wouldn't even mind making you mod. Because You seem like a really chill person. You are a lizard person? I feel like Sherry is on something, but at the same time, it's so real. It is. It is.
Online. It claims that some rich and powerful people are actually shape-shifting lizard people in disguise. Sherry didn't just repeat the theory, she expanded upon it.
The reptilians have been dominating Earth for the last hundreds of years, thousands.
She even accused famous people by name: Queen Elizabeth, Barack Obama, Beyonce. According to Sherry, they were all reptilians pretending to be.
Makes sense. I don't think it's the first time, especially with Beyonce, that I've heard something like that. Heard that was Beyonce and Rihanna before. Actually.
Human. Her audience didn't laugh. They believed her. They were desperate to protect themselves from the evil lizard people. That fear soon turned into a business opportunity. Sherry started selling something called orgone. Orgone is a small rock made from mixing metal shavings, quartz crystals, and resin. She claimed it could ward off reptilians and dark entities.
You know, that orgone is definitely a weapon for his army to get busy doing in these last days.
A small orgone pendant costs $34. Larger pieces cost up to $288. The money poured in. Her channel was no longer just spreading ideas. It was fueling paranoia. And it was only a matter of time before it led to a serious tragedy. Stephen Mineo and his girlfriend Barbara Rogers were devoted followers of Sherry. They trusted everything she said. Then in 2017, Sherry turned on them. It started when Barbara made a Facebook post saying that she liked eating raw meat. Sherry saw the post and reacted.
Oh no. No. See, that just went way too far. Way too fast. Heck to the no. Raw meat? Raw meat. We're talking just straight up raw. Like, not even cooked. Just out of the package from the store. Raw. Bro, for a person that makes me has not felt so offended just by a girl like, don't bring animals and reptiles into this, what did they do to you? She a dog. She a dog? She a dog is crazy.
Right away. She said the only types of people who crave raw meat are those influenced by dark forces. She accused Barbara of being a reptilian super soldier. Sherry's other followers took this accusation seriously. They began targeting Barbara online. Stephen saw the harassment and stood up for his girlfriend. He uploaded 5 videos defending Barbara and calling Sherry a fraud. But that only added fuel to the fire. For weeks, Stephen and Barbara were under a non-stop attack. Stephen struggled to handle the stress. Then in July 2017, something terrible happened. Barbara called 911 in panic. She said it was just the two of them alone in a room. Stephen picked up a weapon. Somehow it ended up in Barbara's hands. It accidentally went off. Stephen didn't make it. Barbara was arrested and charged. She was sentenced to 15 to 40 years in prison. Sherry wasn't directly involved in the incident.
What's up, Brennick? Maybe. Dude, I just realized something. Like, I actually thought that, I thought this was a knife. When they said it went off, bro, mind blown. Literally.
It accidentally went off. Stephen didn't make it. Barbara was arrested and charged. She was sentenced to 15 to 40
Rest in
years
peace, Stephen.
Sherry wasn't directly involved in the incident, but her conspiracy theories created the chaos that led to this tragedy. In late 2017, Sherry's health was failing, but she never admitted it. Instead, she claimed dark forces were attacking her. Sherry passed away from heart issues a year later. She was 52. Sherry was gone, but her channel is still online and her theories continue to spread. This next case is heartbreaking from start.
It's tipping him off. You know what? That's valid. Dude, this chat is amazing. Holy crap, I love this chat. It's 2 people, but man, this chat's great. Congrats, Dark Paws. You have made mod. Which I don't give to a lot of people, but you have made mod, man. You just seem like a really fun person and a really good person to have as a moderator. So
to finish. David Sartazin. In August 2018, someone created a YouTube channel called David G. Sartazin. Right away, people noticed something was off. The channel only had about 1,000 subscribers, but it somehow had over 8,000 videos. And all of those videos were posted within 2 years. That meant the person behind the channel uploaded about 11 videos a day. Most creators can't keep up with 1 video a week. Things got more mysterious when people actually watched the videos. They all looked similar. A TV was hanging on the wall, a show was playing, and someone was filming while lying in what seemed like a bed. The camera never moved, the room never changed, and the person recording never said a word. Most of the time, the TV show was Wheel of Fortune. It seemed like the channel was stuck posting different episodes of Wheel of Fortune. But one day, the videos started to change, and viewers finally understood what was really going on. From 2019, the new videos showed a different room. The walls were plain white, the light was brighter. A curtain divider stood beside the TV. It was obvious what kind of room this was.
That curtain next.
hospital. Or a mental hospital. It could be either one, let's be real. Trust me, I've been in a hospital way too many times. I know what that is. That is a hospital. No problem, Dark Paws. Bridget is always a great mod too. That, just honestly, as many mods as I can get that I can trust and just generally seem like good people, I have no issue making mod. Mental place? Yeah, it's either a hospital or a mental place for sure. Well, cause actually, where I probably should be. Listen, I am recently have been so much more sensitive about hearing people in mental places because one of my best friends just, yeah. I'm not gonna really go into it. I was also gonna say, it's complete white. There's just a white wall with a TV. That looks like about all that there is in there.
To the TV. A clear indication that David wasn't filming at a house anymore, and that he was likely filming from a hospital room.
Other viewers noticed it too. David was now recording from a hospital bed. Then came another change. The recordings began to shake. At first it was slight. Later it became constant. By late 2019, the camera never stopped trembling. Viewers also heard new sounds. There were soft beeps and repeated clicks. One comment said you could hear some sort of life support in the background. Everything started to make sense.
But maybe David's health got worse and worse, something that the shakiness of the camera could signify. Maybe this led him to be transferred to the hospital.
If that was true, then thousands of people were watching David's health decline in real time. Then on November 6th, 2019, he posted his final video. It was another short clip of Wheel of Fortune. The camera never stopped shaking. After that, the channel went silent. Weeks passed with no new uploads. Subscribers were curious and concerned.
See you later,
in November 2019,
See you later, Dark Paws. Thanks for stopping in and thanks for hanging out.
someone figured out what happened. An obituary was posted for David Glenn Sartazin. It said he passed away and thanked the nurses on the second floor of St. Vincent's for taking care of David. Now, the theory was confirmed. David was recording his final moments. Viewers saw him move from his bedroom to a hospital bed. They watched his strength fade through the shaking camera, and now he was gone. The viewers of our next channel thought they were watching a kidnapping happen in real time.
No.
To unlock Roblox digital gift cards?
Alan Tutorial. In 2011, a man named Alan started a channel called Alan Tutorial, but he was teaching things that didn't make sense. The first video was titled How to Leak on a Piece of Paper. He explained what to do.
You're gonna need a pad of paper, white paper, you need a fork, or you could use scissors.
Then he let liquid drip onto the paper. It wasn't clear if it was water or something else. That was the entire tutorial. But somehow the video went viral with over 1 million views. So Alan kept posting. He uploaded how to make mail into Square, then how to make a windmill. Each tutorial was stranger than the last, and Alan never showed his face. Then one video made viewers fear he might be in real danger. In June 2011, Alan uploaded a new tutorial. Halfway through the video, a loud banging started off camera. Alan froze. He sounded scared as he spoke to whoever was banging on the door.
Who? Yeah? Doing tutorial. I'll be done in a minute.
But the pounding didn't stop. It got more aggressive. When viewers watched the video, they were concerned. Then someone noticed a strange tag on the video. It read, Dad. Viewers wondered if this was a cry for help, but Alan didn't explain. He just uploaded another tutorial as if nothing was wrong. However, each new video became harder to understand. Alan's room started to change. His belongings were scattered across the floor. Soon after, he uploaded Locked Out of Room tutorial. This time, he wasn't filming inside his room.
Somebody got locked out of my room. Somebody, packed up all my stuff.
It looked like Alan lost access to his home. For the next 2 months, Alan only filmed outdoors. He looked cold, hungry, and tired. He scavenged for food and water.
And then dangle the water. Okay. You dangle the water. Oh, got it. Perfect.
Viewers felt like they were watching someone struggle in real time. In November 2013, the situation escalated again. Alan uploaded a new video. His face wasn't showing, but viewers could see his arms and legs, and they looked dirty. Not only that, it seemed Alan was filming from the back of a moving truck. At this point, viewers were worried. Some even thought Alan was kidnapped. Then, in December 2014, Alan posted his final video. The clip showed him breaking through a wall. Then he crawled through the opening and escaped. After that, the uploads stopped. For years, no one understood what they witnessed on that channel. The mystery lasted until 2021. That's when filmmaker Alan Resnick revealed he was behind the channel. He explained what really happened.
It was very fun as a project for me to do. I didn't really tell anybody about it when I was doing it, and people just stumbled upon it.
He admitted that the Alan Tutorial channel was performance art. That meant everything was staged.
And the reaction from that was what was so exciting, and that fueled me making more of it.
The channel posted 63 videos and pulled in 37 million views. It was strange, disturbing, and completely fake. The viewers of this next channel knew that the end was coming. Leather Smoke Me.
That one was something. I feel like I just watched... Wow. Just for all of it to be fake is just crazy, dude. Holy crap. Like, what is going on, bro? That actually, like, watching that, it looked legitimately real. Like, it actually looked like legit. Wow, dude. Right? Literal plot twist. We got a literal plot twist in here. Just, wow, dude. Wow. I'm in more shock than anything.
Leather Smoke Me was created in 2006. The channel was run by a man named Dave, and his first video made people stop and stare. It was titled Gas Mask Smoking. We can't go into detail about what he was doing, but the video title tells you what you need to know. He was puffing through a mask, and it didn't look safe, but it got views, so Dave kept going. Over time, he uploaded over 200 videos doing the same thing. At this point, viewers had two questions. Who was this man? And why was he doing this? They got their answers when Dave finally introduced himself. In March 2008, Dave posted a different kind of video. It was titled A Bit About Me. It was the first time he spoke straight to the camera.
Been on the net since 1991. Started smoking at the age. Have enjoyed every one of them.
Then he finally explained what his channel was really about. Dave wasn't making videos for everyone. His content was for people who enjoyed watching someone puff.
Yeah,
And the
let's
comments proved it. The
no
more
no
viewers praised
smoking.
Dave, the more extreme his
No
videos got.
smoking.
Eventually,
No vape. No drugs. No nothing. Just stay clean, people. It's not that hard, I promise. We've lost too many people to that kind of stuff.
it began to affect his health. Over the next 4 years, Dave's appearance changed. He appeared unwell. By 2010, the difference was hard to ignore. Then, the uploads mysteriously stopped. Months passed with no new videos. Dave finally returned in May 2011. In the video description, he explained what happened. Hey guys, after a 6-month battle with cancer, I'm still here and still puffing. Now, he even had a medical bandage under his chin. But instead of slowing down, Dave kept filming the same old content, and some viewers encouraged him to continue. Months later, Dave posted his final video. He looked weak. His hands shook as he puffed. Weeks later, a comment appeared under one of the videos. I wanted to let Dave's friends on here know that he passed away last night. He will be missed. That was the end. More comments followed. Rest in peace, man. Sad to see someone go like this. Dave's videos are still online, and those who enjoy that kind of odd content are still watching. Some people will do anything for views, but views come and go. Your health, your safety, and your life, those don't come back. So don't trade at what's permanent for what's temporary. Visual Venture. Wait, before you guys go, I have...
What did we think of that? What do we think of that? Because, like, do we want to watch more of that guy's videos? Thought it was interesting. It's just crazy to me, dude. Like, that kind of stuff is just crazy. A different topic. Yeah, this guy doesn't just focus on one topic. He does multiple. Like, he does... Should we watch the most unset... Okay. Should I do a poll? I feel like that would be fun. Hold on. Should we do a poll? Of which one we do next? I mean, you're the only one in here, but... Like, I don't know. Yes to what? The poll or the video? Just cause there is a ginormous delay. So, like, I don't know what you just said yes to. So the video or a poll? The band commercial, I think, would probably be the next one I would want to do. Because we can do a poll, and then I can put a couple in there, and we can pick from there. Because we can do that, too. Let's do a poll. Okay. So just for your sanity and to not confuse the ever-loving crap out of you, no, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say, let me go full screen. Wait, can I do... Okay. So, because this is gonna look really weird for a second, I have to go on the stream for the ever-loving crap out of you. I can't stop it. I don't like my voice. Okay. I gotta remember how to do a poll. Start a poll. Okay. So question, which... Yeah, next. Okay, so we'll do... And... Commercial... Or... See, it's so weird because, like... Okay. The poll is up, Bridget. Pick, or I guess to everyone in the chat, but pick your... Did it go up? I don't see no poll. Did it work? Oh, it did. Band commercial is winning. I'm assuming you want band commercial. You can see it on here too? Can I vote? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I voted. Okay, so I'm assuming it's gonna see band commercial. Okay, that's the one that has the vote, so we will do that one next. I spelled that so wrong, but... Okay, hold on, because Funny story, I saw the Humpty Dumpty on the thumbnail, and I showed my therapist it, because I said that it disturbed me, just from the thumbnail alone. And I just showed her it just for the heck of it. So that's why it was already at 2 minutes. Trust me, I haven't seen the video, so... Okay, here we go.
If I'm 10 years old watching TV and this advert comes on, I'm never watching TV again. That scared the shit out of me.
What? What the? I don't know what I just watched. I don't even have commentary for that. I just can't believe that's a real commercial.
This advert caused so much controversy because it created a craze in playgrounds in the UK.
That's genuinely scary. I can see why people said, yeah, that is distressing. I'm kind of distressed.
Ads are meant to attract customers, but these ads did the opposite.
Oh, trust me, Bridget, you haven't seen all of that. It gets really disturbing. Once you watch the actual commercial, when they show it in a minute here, it actually is, like, really creepy looking.
They disturbed viewers so much, the TV stations had to pull them off the air. These are commercials banned for being too disturbing. We won't just show you the footage, we'll uncover the backstories behind each one and save the worst for last. So it is almost the end of the year, guys, and my goal is still the same, to increase the number of videos I put out for you guys without sacrificing quality. So it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I promise to do my absolute best and make the best videos I can for you guys. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. The ad that was too weird to forget. In 1983, a company wanted to sell candy to kids. To do that, they created a commercial. The main character was someone every child already knew, Humpty Dumpty. But the version of Humpty Dumpty that appeared in that commercial wasn't cute. It looked like something straight out of a horror movie. The commercial was for a candy called Kinder Surprise. It was an egg-shaped chocolate with a small toy hidden inside. The product wasn't new. Kids already loved it.
At Nightmare 4 years, maybe tonight I'll break that streak. It's pretty disturbing, I'll tell you that much.
To keep that success going, Kinder wanted to launch a new ad campaign. They also wanted a mascot children would recognize instantly. Humpty Dumpty was the obvious choice. He was famous, shaped like an egg, and loved by children all over the world. But there was one major issue. Kinder couldn't legally use Humpty Dumpty. Copyright laws blocked them from putting him in the commercial. They needed to create their own version. It could look like Humpty Dumpty, but it needed a different name. So they invented the Eggman. He was supposed to be friendly, but he turned out super creepy. One person described them as a fleshy man egg with childlike features. The Eggman had tiny eyes and an insanely wide mouth. He spoke in a high, squeaky voice. The biggest problem was how real he looked. The Eggman wasn't animated like a cartoon. He was a hand-built puppet controlled by a professional puppeteer. He blinked, chewed, and moved like a real human, but with the body of an egg. The result was disturbing on so many levels. Despite that, Kinder decided to put him on television. The Kinder Surprise commercial aired in 1983. It began with the Eggman sitting on a wall. It was an obvious reference to Humpty Dumpty's nursery rhyme. Almost immediately, the Eggman started shouting nonsense words.
Gibbo shaky. Me unscrabbly.
With Google Play
Oh,
Games,
shot, we got an ad just like that.
unlock rewards with Google.
Shaka doobie!
He unwrapped the Kinder Surprise and found the toy inside. All this time, he was still speaking gibberish.
Yodel yum and choco scrum with multi-pump level dice! Oh, grobbly!
His excitement kept building. The Eggman waved his arms wildly. Then he lost his balance and
Send that thing to the underworld now. They probably burned it after. I'm pretty. Is it a? I don't know. If it's an actual puppet or not? But if it is, they probably burned it. They probably burned it.
fell backward off the wall. It was a direct nod to Humpty Dumpty's fall. The Kinder logo appeared, the commercial ended. It was meant to be silly and fun, but instead it came across as bizarre and unsettling. Not long after it aired, complaints started pouring in. Parents said their kids were terrified of the Eggman's creepy face. And it wasn't just a few kids, it was thousands. Eventually, TV stations had to act. After many complaints, networks stopped airing the ad. It was unofficially banned. Eventually, Kinder decided to pull the commercial completely. By then, it already had a reputation as one of the creepiest candy ads ever made. But that wasn't the end of the story. Decades later, the footage resurfaced on YouTube. People couldn't believe it was real. Overnight, the Eggman became a meme. YouTubers created parody versions. Fans even tried to translate his gibberish.
Yodel yum and choco scrum with multi-pump level die!
The translation was obviously fake, but it captured what everyone thought. The ad was absolutely weird. Kinder tried to bury this ad. Didn't work. Decades later, it's still everywhere. Your personal information works the same way. Once it's out there online, it never really goes away on its own. A few years ago,
Sorry. I'll cook the egg and heck. Dude, how do you even... Okay, this is what I have to say to that. Is, how do you look at that and get approved by probably multiple people and say, yeah, that's cute. Kids will love that. He's cute. That thing is nightmare fuel. Like, how does people think that that's good for kids? Like, do you see some of the stuff that kids get scared of? Like...
the ad that disrespected families. Sometimes the best way to advertise a product is to show someone using it, but a Belgian company called Zazu couldn't do that because their product was a condom. Obviously, they couldn't demonstrate that on TV. They needed another way to deliver their message, so they came up with a commercial that was meant to be funny. But the reaction
It's like it was
wasn't what
yeah,
they expected.
basically.
Instead of laughing, many viewers were offended. The commercial ended up being banned in multiple countries. Here's what happened. The ad was released in 2004. It stood out right away. Most condom ads at the time focused on romance or disease prevention, but Zazu went in a completely different direction. The ad opened inside a supermarket. The father was shopping with his young son. The boy slipped the bag of candy into the cart. The father removed it and put it back on the shelf. The boy frowned and tried again. Again, the father took it out. Realizing he wasn't getting the candy, the boy snapped. He starts having a full-blown temper tantrum. Other shoppers stared. The father looked embarrassed and defeated. Then 2 words appeared on the screen. Use condoms. It was short, shocking, and unforgettable. When the ad first aired in Belgium and France, people loved it. It was dark humor, but it was relatable. Once it reached English-speaking countries, the reaction changed. Critics said the message was inappropriate. They believed it mocked parenthood and portrayed children as a burden. Some labeled it disrespectful to families. Several broadcasters refused to air it. Before long, it was banned in several countries. But the controversy only made it more famous. People shared the ad on forums, blogs, and eventually YouTube. Many thought it was hilarious. It even won an award for its originality. Despite the backlash, Zazu's Little Boy commercial became a classic. This next ad shows how a joke becomes dangerous when people take it literally. The ad that hit too hard.
Picked a great name, but your voice doesn't quite match it? We have a fix. VoiceMod gives you over 150.
In 1992, a TV commercial went viral in Britain. People couldn't stop talking about it. Many even called it one of the funniest ads ever made. But then, kids started reenacting the ad in real life, and within weeks, someone landed in the emergency room. Suddenly, people realized the ad wasn't just funny, it was dangerous. The story began with a drink called
Like that was just people being sensitive because that was kind of funny. Yeah, I honestly don't see why that condom ad got banned. I mean, it's funny. It's not even that bad, dude. Like, it's honestly dumb that got banned out of everything.
Tango Orange. It was basically orange soda, but the soda market was very competitive. Tango's biggest rival was Fanta, and Fanta was everywhere, on TV, in stores, and in almost every fridge. Tango needed something bold to grab attention, so they hired a top ad agency. At the time, most ads followed the same formula. A person used the product, and suddenly everything in their life got better. Tango's team flipped that idea. They asked, what if drinking Tango didn't make you better? What if it shocked you literally? That became the concept. Tango's flavor was so intense that it hit you with an unforgettable punch. To bring that idea to life, the team created a strange new character. They named him the Orange Man. His job was simple: appear out of nowhere and slap the person drinking Tango. Before settling on the slap, they tested other ideas. Originally, the Orange Man was going to punch the drinker. That was rejected as too violent. Next, they tried having him kick the person from behind. That was rejected too. Finally, they decided on a slap. It was risky, it was different, and soon it would cause serious trouble. They filmed the commercial and put it on TV. It began with 3 young men standing outside a corner shop. One of them cracked open a can of Tango and took a sip.
Hello, Tony. I think we might use a video replay here.
The video rewound like someone reviewing footage on tape. This time, viewers saw what really...
Honestly, I see it. I do see it. It looks really creepy. If this ad, I'm assuming by where this is going, I'm assuming this got banned for people copying the ad and hitting people for drinking the drink, but it should be banned for being disturbing, for looking like the Eggman from that one ad. I would want to ban it for that more than for whatever reason they probably banned it, actually.
Happen.
Oh yes, we could be in for a quintessential Tango taste sensation here.
As soon as he took a sip, the Orange Man ran up and slapped him on both cheeks. The drinker was shocked. The voiceover called it super taste sensation. Then came the tagline.
No, me you've been tangoed.
The ad was an instant hit. "You know when you've been tangoed" became a national catchphrase. Adults quoted it at work, kids repeated it on playgrounds. Tango's sales skyrocketed. At one point, Tango outsold Fanta by almost 2-1. They obliterated their biggest rival. For the company, it was a massive win, but the win didn't last. Not long after the ad went viral, teachers noticed something alarming. Kids were sneaking up behind classmates and slapping them on both cheeks. Then they would yell, "You've been tangoed." At first, schools thought it was harmless fun, but the Tango slap kept getting harder. One morning, Tango's advertising team got a call from a hospital. A surgeon was on the line. He said, "I thought you'd like to know that I did an operation on a child this morning with a damaged eardrum." When I asked him what happened, he said, "I got tangoed." The company's joke finally caused a real injury. Tango executives were horrified. If word spread that their commercial was putting people in the hospital, it would destroy the brand. But it was too late. The story hit the news, and parents were furious. They accused Tango of glorifying violence. Schools across the UK started banning Tango from their premises. The company quickly pulled the commercial from television, but removing it wasn't enough. They still had to clean up the mess. Tango's team scrambled to recover. They still needed to advertise their drink, but they couldn't risk another scandal. So they made 2 new versions of the ad. In one, the orange man placed his hand on the Tango drinker's mouth and kissed it. In the other, the drinker saw the orange man coming and ran away. The team believed these safer versions would work just as well, but the public felt differently. The new ads didn't have the same impact. The original commercial, however, became
In a hospital bed. He got tangled. Bro, but how? I'm trying to think. I'm assuming a kid went up to the person that went to the hospital, and when they slapped the kid, I'm assuming they hit the eardrum really hard. I've done that before. I have actually. I know this isn't good. I haven't done it in a long time because it actually really hurt. I was really mad. I don't remember what it was. And I literally took my hand and slammed it against my ear. And it hurt so bad. But I still have 2 ears and they both work.
legendary. People still remember it today. In the year 2000, the Orange Man ad ranked number 3 in Britain's list of the 100 greatest TV ads of all time. This next ad was supposed to inspire people, but it disgusted them. The ad too insensitive for TV. In 2002, Microsoft was preparing to launch the Xbox across Europe, but there was one major roadblock. At the time, PlayStation dominated the gaming world. To compete, Xbox needed a commercial that would shake things up, something that would make gamers take notice. Their team came up with an inspirational tagline: "Life is short, play more." It felt perfect. They even set aside about $50 million for the European launch, but when they turned that tagline into a commercial, it went terribly wrong. The ad was so controversial that even people who weren't gamers wanted it banned. The commercial opened in a hospital delivery room. A woman was in labor surrounded by doctors. She gave one.
No. It opened in a hospital? Dude, I can almost... If you're opening a commercial that says that in a hospital, you're asking for drama. Like, you're just straight up asking to get drama. Like, dang.
Final push, and the baby shot out of her belly like a missile. It smashed through the window and flew across the sky. Then something unusual happened. The baby started aging as it soared through the air. He became a child, then a teenager, then an adult. There were close-up shots of his thinning hair and aging teeth. Through it all, he kept screaming. Finally, he crash-landed into a grave. Then the tagline appeared: "Life is short, play more." It was clearly dark humor, a visual metaphor showing how quickly life passes. But when the ad aired, viewers weren't inspired, they were disgusted. The problem was simple. People didn't like the idea of using death to sell video games. Authorities in the UK received more than 100 complaints. One was from a grieving mother who recently lost her baby. After weeks of backlash, the authorities ruled that the ad could not be broadcast on British television unless the ending was changed. Microsoft refused. They insisted that the message was positive. Life is short, so make the most of it. Rather than change the commercial, they pulled it from television completely. It never aired again. Still, Xbox didn't step away from edgy marketing. In the years that followed, their marketing team kept making controversial ads. This next ad was so bad, people have been talking about it for 40 years. The ad that terrified a generation. In 1978, a new horror movie was about to hit theaters. It was titled Magic. Like every film, it needed a trailer to build hype. And since it was a horror movie, the team wanted it to be scary. Very scary. But they went further than anyone expected. Magic was a psychological horror film. It was about a struggling magician named Corky. His career was collapsing and he was desperate for something new. So he added a ventriloquist dummy named Fats into his routine. It worked. After adding the dummy, Corky became a success. But soon he sensed something was wrong. The dummy wasn't just a prop, he seemed alive. And worse, he was evil. In short, as the story unfolded, Corky slowly lost his grip on reality. For the movie trailer, the marketing team came up with a minimalist idea. No special effects or action scenes, just the evil dummy staring straight into the camera. That would turn out to be a very bad idea. The trailer lasted only 30 seconds. It began with the dummy emerging from the darkness. It had lifelike eyes and a devilish grin. The camera zoomed in while he recited a poem.
Abracadabra, I sit on his knee. Presto, changeo, and now he is me.
The poem went on for a while, but then he said the last line.
Magic is fun. We're dead.
The dummy's eyes snapped shut.
Magic is fun. We're dead. Wait, so this is a real movie, right? Hold on. This is a real movie. It's called Magic, right? I found it. It gives me Annabelle doll and Slappy from Goosebumps. Dang, it's from 1978. Oh, there's the ad right there. Dang, where can I watch this? Because I actually want to watch this. Hold on. It's only on Prime. Are you serious? Oh, wait. AMC. It's on Plex. And Tubi. Oh, you can watch it on Tubi. Never mind. I say, a movie that's that old. 1978. You still have to pay for. Like, that's crazy. I'm getting Annabelle and Chucky from I keep saying Chucky. It's giving me Annabelle and Slappy from Goosebumps. Like, I'm getting, like, yeah.
Then, just before the commercial ended, they popped open again. Then the screen cut to black. The trailer was meant to get people excited for the movie, but it had the opposite effect. People didn't even want to see the trailer. TV stations received complaint after complaint. Parents said the dummy was giving their kids nightmares. Others claimed their kids ran out of the room whenever it came on. One viewer said the poem got stuck in their head. It didn't help that the trailer had no storyline. It was just a puppet staring straight at the viewer as if it were mad at the viewer. For children, that was too much. By late 1978, the backlash was impossible to ignore. Television networks banned the Magic trailer. They said they were protecting younger viewers from more sleepless nights. After the ban, the studio released a new trailer for the movie. This time it opened with a message. This special preview has been approved for all audiences. The first trailer didn't have that, so it was clearly meant to reassure everyone that this version was safe. Then it began.
When your heart begins to pound, when your mind begins to go, keep telling yourself, it's only a movie.
This time, the dummy appeared for just a few seconds. The rest of the trailer showed scenes from the actual film.
You do magic too? Corky does magic. I only do tricks.
It was spooky, but not horrifying for the people at the time. When Magic premiered, reviews said the movie wasn't nearly as scary as the trailer. One critic wrote, "There's nothing in the film nearly as terrifying as Fat's grin and that creepy little rhyme." More than 40 years have passed since that original trailer, and people still talk about it. Today you can find it on YouTube, and comments are filled with adults who still remember being terrified as children. Some even call it the scariest movie trailer of all time. This next ad got into trouble for being a little too realistic. The ad, "The Corrupted Young Mind." In 2007, a game called Kane and Lynch was about to launch. It came from the same studio that created the game Hitman, but this one was far more violent. The two main characters were criminals. Kane was a ruthless mercenary, and Lynch was an unstable psychopath. The game followed them through a series of brutal crimes and shootouts. When it came time to promote the game, the studio had one goal. They wanted the commercial to look cinematic, like a gritty Hollywood action movie, something raw, realistic, and intense. In retrospect, maybe that wasn't the best decision, because the ad they created was so disturbing it was banned almost immediately. The commercial began calmly.
From the creators of Hitman comes Kane and Lynch.
Then all hell broke loose. There was gunfire, screams, and sirens. Kane and Lynch didn't hold back. They took down anyone who stood in their way. It was 30 seconds of non-stop violence. The creative team thought they nailed it, but once the ad aired in the UK, the public reaction was a disaster. The commercial ran on just a few British networks. Within hours, viewers were calling the TV stations to complain. Almost everyone said that the violence looked too graphic. They pointed out scenes where characters were getting hurt. One close-up even showed a person's bruised face. Even the sound effects were an issue. There was a sickening crunch sound when one character was hit with a rifle. For many viewers, it was simply too disturbing. By the end of the week, UK authorities received 26 complaints. That might not sound like much, but it was enough to ignite a national debate about how video games were corrupting young people. Even the TV stations that first aired the commercial apologized. The game studio tried to defend itself. They claimed the ad was misunderstood. Kane and Lynch was about two criminals trying to survive in a harsh world. The commercial was just showing that world. They argued that given the subject matter of the game, the TV ad was not overly violent. They also insisted the ad was made for adults, not kids. But regulators didn't buy it. They ruled that the commercial was too graphic and too shocking to be seen in any medium. In plain English, it was too disturbing for TV. They also said it was likely to be seen as condoning and glorifying real violence. The verdict was final. The Kane and Lynch...
No, so this I disagree with. Because, in a way, if it's rated MA, so it's 18 plus, what I think of it as, it's just like a movie trailer. If it's rated R and it plays, you know there's probably going to be curse words in the trailer. There's going to be more violence and, you know, gore and stuff in the trailers of a rated R movie. That's basically what an MA game is. So that's what you should expect in a trailer that's an MA game. You should be able to look at it and say, okay, this is going to probably have some language in it. It's going to have probably violence in it. Maybe some gore. Like, this ban I don't agree with. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Ad was banned from British television. It was one of the first video game ads ever pulled for being too violent. Up next is a commercial that people actually liked, but somehow it still got banned. The ad that was too crude. A company called Smart Beep thought they were finally getting their big break. They created a commercial that was set to air during the 1999 Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was arguably the biggest advertising event in the world.
For the time kids will just cover their eyes if it's scary. Yeah, and that's, again, and it wasn't like there was a lot of, like, violence. Like, there was violence in it, but, like, dude, like, nowadays we get so many trailers like that is maybe worse than that, and nobody cares. So, like, why did that get banned? Like, that's one of those things that doesn't make sense to me.
Millions of people watched every year. For brands, even 30 seconds on screen could lead to massive profit, but the price was steep. Back then, a 30-second Super Bowl slot cost $1.6 million. Smart Beep was ready to pay it. They filmed their ad and prepared for their big debut, but before it even aired, the commercial was banned. And it was all because of one bad joke. To understand why this ad even existed, you have to go back to the late 1990s. Back then, smartphones weren't common. Most people used pagers to stay connected. Here's how pagers worked. If you wanted to reach someone, you called their pager number. Your number appeared on a tiny screen on their pager. The person saw it, found a phone, and called you back. It was pretty simple. Smart Beep offered affordable pager plans. That was their business. To attract more customers, they decided to run a Super Bowl commercial. It was expensive, but if the ad landed, it could catapult their business. For the ad, they wanted a concept that was simple but funny, and they got an idea. The commercial began with a man picking up a woman for a blind date. He walked her to his car and opened the passenger door. He went around to the driver's side. Right before he got in, the woman let out a loud fart. When he got in, he smiled awkwardly and said,
You guys meet? Greg, Janice?
We sure did.
Then came the punchline.
That was stupid.
Great.
This is smart. A beeper service for just $1.99 a month.
The joke was simple. Farting on a blind date was stupid. Signing up for a cheap pager plan was smart. It was short, fast, and funny. Exactly what most Super Bowl ads tried to be. Smart Beep submitted the commercial to Fox for approval. Fox was the network airing the Super Bowl that year. That meant they got to decide which commercials aired. But when Fox saw the blind date commercial, they were anything but impressed. Fox executives felt the fart joke was too crude, so they made a surprising decision. The commercial was banned from the Super Bowl. For Smart Beep, it was a huge blow. Their big break disappeared overnight. But the story didn't end there. The ad eventually leaked online, and when people finally saw it, they were shocked it was rejected. Viewers pointed out the same thing. In the 1990s, Fox aired shows like In Living Color, The Simpsons, and Married with Children. These shows were notorious for their crude humor. So why was a simple fart joke suddenly off limits? The commercial went viral online. Years later, some Reddit users even called it the greatest TV commercial ever. Unfortunately, going viral didn't save Smart Beep. In the 2000s, people switched from pagers to cell phones. With fewer customers, the company eventually shut down. Their banned commercial, however, lived on. And today, it's remembered as one of the funniest Super Bowl ads that never aired. This next case made history for all the wrong reasons.
That's a very dumb commercial to get banned. Like, it's a fart joke, dude. Like, oh my goodness. Like, that's what you're banning? It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money, dude. It is an insane amount of money to advertise at the Super Bowl. But, golly, dude. You know, if I ever had that kind of money, bro, I would... Rude. Yeah, that... Like, dude, it's so dumb, dude. That was... Like, why? Like, that is one of the dumbest reasonings that I've heard for a banned commercial so far. Like, that wasn't crude. Like, dude, it was just somebody farting, dude. Like, seriously? That's what you are concerned about out of this entire thing? Like, what?
With Google Play Games,
No.
Play Unlocked. Unlock bigger screens.
The ad that put viewers in the hospital. So far, we've covered ads that were disturbing, but this one didn't just upset people. It did something few ads have ever done. It triggered seizures. The commercial was from a car company called Citroën. They were one of the biggest car manufacturers in France. In 2011, they were promoting a new model, the DS4. It was sleek, modern, and futuristic. A car designed to stand out. The marketing team leaned into that idea. The ad's theme was rebellion. Everyone else said yes to the ordinary. But if you drove the DS4, you weren't like everyone else. You stood out. It was a smart concept. The next step was to create a TV commercial, but what they created was a health hazard. The ad opened with a smooth voiceover.
It's easy to say yes. Can you work on Sunday? Yes, boss. Can you go shopping with me? Yes, darling.
After a moment, the voice asked,
How many yeses did you say?
That's when things got intense. The word yes started flashing on screen non-stop, which we won't show. In total, it appeared 304 times in just a few seconds. After the burst of visuals, the voice returned.
But what if, just for once, you say no?
The camera cut to the DS4 gliding along a road.
Why conform?
The message was simple. Most people say yes to normal, but DS4 drivers don't. The flashing yes sequence was only a tiny part of the ad, but it was about to ruin everything. Trouble began the moment the ad aired in the UK. Within hours, stations received complaints. Viewers said the flashing made them dizzy and disoriented. Then the most serious reports came in. Several viewers said the ad triggered epileptic seizures. The condition is called photosensitive epilepsy. It's a disorder where rapid flashing images can cause seizures. That meant a car commercial was now a real health hazard. Citroën quickly issued a statement. They admitted the situation was serious but insisted it wasn't their fault. They explained that the commercial passed every required safety test. One of those tests was designed to detect flashing patterns that could trigger seizures. It was called the Harding Flash and Pattern Analyzer test. The ad passed that test too, so technically everything was safe. If that was true, what went wrong? Authorities launched a full investigation. They retested the DS4 commercial using advanced tools. This time, the ad failed every test. That revealed a much bigger issue. The old safety checks weren't accurate enough. Regulators took action. They updated the standard safety tests, making them stricter and more precise. But for Citron, it was too late. The ad was officially banned in the UK. The ruling was clear. The ad must not appear again in its current form. At least something positive came out of the chaos. Citron's mistake helped make advertising safer for everyone. Shock value sells for a second, but trust, that takes years to build and seconds to destroy. So before you do something just to stand out, ask yourself, how will people remember you? Visual Venture.
Well, dang diggity dang dang. Not a lot to say to that. I'm just wow. Just wow. That just surprised me a lot. Like, I've heard, I think people are just dumb. Yeah. But, like, the last one, technically, they can't control. But, yeah, I get that. I do get that. I do think, though, I did have a lot of fun doing this stream. But I'm gonna end it, because it's already been over an hour. And it's almost 1 in the morning for me, so I'm gonna probably go lay down for the night, because it's late. It's late, and we've just been sitting here. Watching YouTube, and hopefully, I think, now that I have this set up, I'll want to do these more. And it'll be earlier than like 11 o'clock at night that I'm starting these, where usually I'm at like 8, but yeah. But that's gonna do it. Thanks to everybody that tuned in and watched and chatted, and yeah. Hopefully we do another one of these soon, maybe tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. Thank you guys so much for sticking